Alrighty guys, so since you had a quiz this week, I figured I would post a review video just on factoring for you guys since this is a new topic and it's very important. So we had 4 different cases, okay? 4 different cases of factoring. One where both of these are positive. One where the first one's positive and, the first one's negative and the second one's positive. One where the first one's positive and the second one's negative, and one where they're both negative. So, let's start up here at the top. When both of them are positive. Okay, when both of them are positive, we start the same way every time. You have an x here and you have an x here. Okay, when both of them are positive, it means that both of these answers will also be positive. Okay, so we have to think. What multiplies to give us 12? What adds to give us 7? So what multiplies to get 12? 12 and 1. 2 and 6. 3 and 4. But which one of those adds to get 7? 12 plus 1 is 13. 2 plus 6 is 8. 3 plus 4 is 7. So that right there is our answer. So what we do is, up here in these blanks, I'm going to put 3 and 4. And this is our answer right here. Okay? Over here to the right, I let you guys have a practice problem. Okay, so I'm only going to be doing the ones on the left. The ones on the right are for you guys to practice if you want to. So that is if both of these signs right here are positive. But what if this one, is positive, but this one is negative? Well, that means that we have to have 2 things that multiply to give us a positive, but not 2 positives. What else besides 2 positives gives us a positive? 2 negatives. So that means in our answer, we're going to have 2 negative numbers. Okay? Multiply to give us 16, add to give us negative 8. Okay, so remember, both negative. We have multiply to give us 16, 16 and 1, both negative. Or negative 2 and 8. Or negative 4 and negative 4. So which one of those will give us negative 8? Let's see. Negative 16 plus negative 1 is negative 17. Negative 2 plus negative 8 is negative 10. And negative 4 plus a negative 4, well, that gives us a negative 8. So it is this one. So again, in our blanks right here, we're going to put 4 and 4. That is if this one is negative, but this one is positive. So basically, if this one is always positive, then the signs are going to be either both positive or both negative. Okay, let's go to our third example. What if this one is now a negative? That means you have to have 2 things that multiply together to get a negative. 2 things that multiply together to get a negative is a negative and a positive. So one of them is going to be positive, one of them is going to be negative. How do we know which one's which? Well, like I said before, the bigger number will have the same sign as this. So the bigger number will be positive. Let's see if we can figure it out. Multiply to get negative 3. Add to get positive 2. What multiplies to get us negative 3? Negative 3. Well, let's just go with 3 and 1. 3 and 1 multiplies to give you 3. That's pretty much it. So what did I say? I said the bigger one will be positive. So that means this one's positive and this one's negative. Okay, so let's see. Positive 3 and a minus 1. Does 3 minus 1 give you 2? Yes, it does. So when you put these back in, make sure you're putting them in the right space. Which one's going to be positive? The bigger one, 3. Which one's going to be negative? The smaller one, 1. That's very important. I might switch them up on you in the answers, so make sure you're paying attention. The bigger one is positive. Down here, the bigger one's going to be negative because this is negative. So we're going to have, again, 1 positive, 1 negative, multiply to get -8, and add to get -6. Let's see what we can come up with here. Gonna fix my line. What multiplies to give us -8? -8 and 1, -4 and 2. Okay, make sure the negative one is the bigger number. Okay, so what adds to give -6? -8 plus 1 is -7, but -4 plus 2 is -6. So it's -4 and -4 and a +2. Make sure those are going in the right place. Alright, so I just gave you 4 examples and left you a practice one to the right for every type of problem that you will see. So again, it's either a positive and a positive, a negative and a positive and a negative, or a negative and a negative. Those are our options. So I hope this helped. If you have any more questions, you can join the Zoom today, or just message me if you need help.